That was my life until I felt myself cramping. I screamed, "My baby is coming! My baby is coming!"
Go! Get this woman to the hospital! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
But instead, they brought me to another cell and handcuffed both my arms
Oh
to the
my
bed.
gosh! Put these guards in the prison. This is the most horrible thing I've ever heard. I wasn't ready. I was not ready. Hey! Hey, Goofy! I think it's time for another inappropriate animations video. Gosh, we're back at it already. Gosh. I can't do it today. No, guys, I'll be okay.
Yes, it is, Goofy. They couldn't have these animations on the Disney Channel.
That's right. They've heard it before, Scooby, so you don't need to tell them again.
Oh, Mickey, are you in a bad mood today?
Yes, because I'm jealous that we can't put these on the Disney Channel.
Okay, Mickey, calm down.
No, you shut up. Sorry, guys. I must not have taken my medication. Okay, let's not make that too dark, but we're doing inappropriate animations again, you guys. One of my favorite tings, one of your favorite tings, at least judging by views, I don't know. Personally, I like everything RobertIDK makes, but that's just me. Share my story. The homies. Again, this channel that has some edgy animations. If you haven't seen the other episodes of this, you go check it out after, okay? After. Stay here for now, okay? Because this is gonna be epic! Because this is gonna be a real good time! All right, I'm coming off a little aggressive. Mickey's never that aggressive. My dad became rich and got 2 new girlfriends. You know what they say, mo money, mo girlfriend. This thumbnail is intriguing. It seems like his wife or ex-wife, maybe, isn't too cool with it. But we're gonna find out. So hit him, Mike Goldberg.
You're watching RobertIDK. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
My dad had always been a ladies' man. You know, the kind of person who flirts with the supermarket cashier and wears a gold watch and chain. I don't know what my mom saw in him.
She saw a gold watch and chain is what she saw. She saw that money, baby! Gold chain. If you've got a gold watch and a gold money sign chain, then you probably have more money than you even know what to do with.
She was kind and caring. After I was born, she gave up her career as a nurse to stay home with me. She made a lot of sacrifices for us.
Okay, but the bills shouldn't matter because you've got that rich husband, right?
Unlike my mom, Dad was selfish. He spent most of his wages on himself, and sometimes it was hard for Mom to pay all the bills with what was left.
Bruh.
She wouldn't speak up about it, though. She was too afraid of arguing with my dad. He's very intimidating.
Ah, this guy doesn't look too scary. I can take this dude. I'll be like, hey, you disrespecting these women? You got all that cash. And to be fair, you do look pretty strong. But I see that gray streak in your hair, buddy. I know. Your weakness is starting to show. And the young bull will smite you. All right, again, I'm coming off a little too strong at the start.
But the worst thing was that he was openly cheating on her. We all knew it.
What? Okay, I'll mess this dude up. All right, Dad is the bad guy, right out of the gate. I mean, I guess we could probably tell the 2 new girlfriends, but Dad's the bad guy.
Sometimes he didn't come home until really late, if at all. And my mom often cried because of it. I remember when I was 9. I got so sick of him, I screamed,
I am going to go Super Saiyan and destroy you!
Listen, this girl seems scarier than the dad. She can summon fire and do some crazy anime stuff with her hands. She could beat this dad up real quick. And what's the dad gonna do? Dad can't win that fight. I know he's intimidating, but you can take this fool.
But he just shrugged and said, she gets what she deserves. Every day I work hard to put food on the table. You better be grateful or move out and find your own job. Mom didn't say anything. That's how our family was. No one dared to speak out against my dad. We were all scared of him. I wanted Mom to leave, but she didn't.
She's got him in the phone as babe. Oh, that's how you know. She's wrapped right around his finger. Guy, put the person's actual name. Do any of you guys have a boyfriend or a girlfriend and you have you have them in your phone as babe? I have never done that. Listen, I am pretty sure I've had a heart next to a name before, but babe, come on, man. I don't even say babe. I am liable to say baby every now and then, you know, but babe.
Babe, hey babe, go grab me a juice, will ya?
The phone rings.
Hey babe, could you get that? Could you get that, babe?
That's the type of relationship that saying babe establishes. I mean, say whatever you want. I just am not too into the babe thing.
So part of me blames her for what happened next. My dad's uncle died and left him a lot of money. A decent man would use it to build a better life for his family, right? Not my dad. He didn't even tell us about the money. Instead, he told Mom he was leaving her and walked out with just a small bag of things. I guess he figured he didn't need his stuff because he could buy everything new.
He figured, but little did he know, the tax man was coming. There's a $2 million tax on being a bad dad. And that leaves you with nothing. We should have a bad dad tax, honestly. I guess that's called child support. If you're a bad dad, $2 million a year, then no one will be a bad dad.
Mom was absolutely devastated. I never heard anyone cry so hard. I ran over and hugged her, saying, "Don't worry, Mom, you still have me." But after they split up, she became very depressed. She had to find a new job, but it had been too long since she'd left nursing, so she became a cashier.
Really? Is that really a thing? It's too long since you left nursing? What, you don't know how to do it?
She couldn't afford to pay the rent on our home, so Mom and I moved into a studio apartment and slept on mattresses on the floor. We lived like this for over
okay, the bad dad tax. RobertIDK, if elected as president, will instill the bad dad tax. All bad dads will be forced to pay a penalty of $2 million a year. Vote for me and we will see change in America.
And I'm Mickey Mouse, and I'll be vice president.
Thank you, Mickey. Vote for me by hitting the like button. 20,000 likes and I'll become president.
We lived like this for over a year, and I felt so bad for my mom. Dad didn't even try to get in touch with us. I was 13 when I was at the mall and saw my dad again. He was with a girl who was maybe 20 or something.
Yikes, that is a little creepy. 20. I don't want to meme about this. That's some creepy stuff right there.
I was disgusted. Had Dad divorced Mom to date this girl? I followed them back to their car. But it wasn't just any car, but a brand new BMW X5.
BMW X5? Let's get this exact car. Okay, so wow, we know the price right there. Oh, there you go. That is an accurate drawing. Good job, Share My Story. Honestly, I'd rather drive the cartoon car than this shiny piece of... This, to me, doesn't say cool dad. This says cool mom. This doesn't say cool dad. But hey, do as you wish, Dad. I mean, you already dye your entire head brown except for one streak of gray that you leave in your hair. That's kind of weird, but you know. Clearly you don't make the most normal decisions in your life.
How did Dad get the money for it? I knew I had to find out where he was living and went to the police. I told them I didn't know where my father was, and the next day, they gave me his address. I wanted to confront him and went over to his house. But when I got there, I was too scared to ring the bell.
You've reached Daniel Dadman. I can't come to the door right now. I'm making out with my 20-year-old girlfriend. If you are my wife or my child, I don't care about you. I'm going to just keep making out with my 20-year-old girlfriend. And I have a hairdresser here. He's dyeing all of my hair brown except for a gray streak that he's leaving in for some reason, just so that people know I dye my hair.
Instead, I snuck in the backyard and climbed up a tree where I could see directly into their living room.
Share My Story, sitting in a tree, watching her dad Kissing his young girlfriend. What a weirdo.
At first, nothing happened. I started to get bored. But just as I was about to go, I saw something shocking. I'd seen the other day, and the other looked so similar they could have been sisters. They were both in their 20s, while my dad was in his early 50s.
Okay, can you imagine? He's got two girlfriends. Both of their ages put together is less than his age. No.
We don't do that. We don't do that in Russia.
Wow. Can't believe it.
Hey, Scooby, this dad's a real piece of work.
Well, I'll say, I hope he dies in a car accident.
Scooby, that was a little intense. You should probably watch what you say.
Okay.
I won't go into detail about what I saw, but one woman was wearing a bunny costume while the other was wearing a schoolgirl uniform. It was gross. Back home, I wasn't sure if
I know what was going on.
What a creepy dad. We need a creepy dad tax as well. If you're a bad dad, 2 mil. If you're a creepy dad, another 2 mil. If your dad isn't subscribed to RobertIDK, that's another mil. Actually, your dad doesn't need to subscribe to me, but you do, if you haven't already. One subscription to RobertIDK is one bad dad off the streets. No, science has actually shown, if you subscribe to my channel, there are less bad dads in the world. I don't know how it works. I genuinely have no idea how it works, but it's true.
Back home, I wasn't sure if I should tell my mom.
No.
But I decided she had the right to know. I told her about Dad's new house, but not the 2 women with him. I didn't want to hurt her feelings more than necessary. Mom said she didn't mind, but I said, maybe Dad got all his money before you divorced. If that's the case, you deserve half of it. My mom wasn't sure, but I kept pressuring her until she finally hired a lawyer to find out what was going on.
Yo! All right, are we gonna get rich by the end? Are we gonna get rich? Is this girl gonna get rich because of her bad dad? Only time will tell. Is the bad dad tax real? We're gonna find out.
It took a few months for the lawyer to get access to my dad's bank transactions. But when he did, it took a few months for the lawyer.
What is up with this person? Does this person have a Twitch? What is with that speaking, that talking animation? What is, can you imagine? Can you imagine if this was the way I talked? Hi, I'm RobertIDK. I make YouTube videos. Bad dads should be illegal and they should give me $2 million for every time that they're a bad dad.
We discovered my dad had inherited that money a week before he told Mom he wanted a divorce. I hated him more than ever. The courts found out his uncle had left my dad $2 million and awarded half of it to my mom.
The bad dad tax is real. Hashtag bad dad tax. Now I don't even need to be president. I can keep making YouTube videos instead of doing presidential duties. No more bad dads.
However, Dad had already spent over a quarter of his inheritance. So after he paid my mom, he complained he only had $400,000 left.
I only have $400,000. I quit my job and I was gonna live off this money forever.
Guess who's gonna come crawling back? The bad dad. But this time around, the bad dad is going to get his just desserts.
But my dad's shameless. Can you believe he actually came to my mom and asked her for forgiveness? Said he wanted to try again. But this time, even Mom had had enough, and she told him to go away. Life's great now. We don't have to worry about money anymore. And my mom even started online dating.
Ooh, on Tinder. She wants some of that tender meat. Maybe that's not sending the best message. We have money, so life's great now. You know what they say, mo money, mo problems. No, it's nice that they can have a couch now.
She told me about a couple of her dates, and it sounded like they were much nicer guys than my dad.
And they wore a bunny costume for her. Whoa, that's a little... Is that necessary? I mean, you don't need to have your partner dress up in a bunny costume. I think she's got a couple of furry parents, but, you know, I ain't judging.
I'm so proud of my mom for finally having the courage to stand up to him.
Got him! See, that mustache can't save you. All right, moral of the story. Being a bad dad is bad.
Wow, Scooby, now I know. If me and Minnie ever have a child, I'm gonna be real nice to it.
Mickey, do you have something to tell me?
No.
Mickey, did you get Minnie pregnant?
Scooby, let's watch the next animation.
I gave birth in jail at 16. Whoa, that's pretty heavy. And so would carrying around a child in jail. What a thumbnail, you guys. What a thumbnail. Do we do this one? I say we go for it. It's only 3 minutes long. All right, you guys. I say we go for it. Don't say I didn't warn you. I don't know what's gonna happen, but here we go. Here we go.
At age 16, I did something really stupid. I dated a guy who had been arrested several times before. One night, we met at a car park. I had no idea why, but then he smashed the window of a car. Of course, the alarm went off, but my boyfriend quickly turned it off again. We both searched the car for valuables, but found nothing.
We're 20 seconds in. I don't know these people, but they've already gone to jail, broken a car window. Listen, a lot can happen in 20 seconds. This is me. This is my reaction to hearing this much information in such a short period of time. No wonder this one's only 3 minutes long.
Then suddenly, a police car stopped right in front of us.
Oh, there's the cops! Guys, it wasn't me. I was just watching the animation. I didn't do it. I'm just watching. I'm a bystander, an innocent bystander.
My boyfriend jumped out and ran away, but I was so scared, I just froze. The police arrested me, and the next day I got trialed and sentenced to 1 year in prison.
No!
You
It
can't
was the boyfriend! Man, this boyfriend sucks. And I don't even like his hair. All right. We're gonna have to see some crazy girls in the next one, because this one, it's all bad dudes. It's all bad dudes.
You can't imagine how mad I was at my boyfriend.
I can
In
imagine.
my opinion, it was all his fault. And to make
Yes.
things worse, he had gotten me pregnant. I didn't want to have a baby. But once you're inside the prison system, you have no choice. They force you to keep the baby.
Is
After three-
this real? Oh my gosh. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be so surprised because this is literally the title of the video. What if you are pregnant in jail? In most prisons, when a woman gives birth, her baby is taken away within 48 to 72 hours and sent to either a relative or foster care. Prison nursery supporters say that keeping newborns with their moms, even behind bars, while not a perfect solution, is better than any alternative. Oh my gosh, just don't do illegal stuff, guys. It really seems a lot easier to just not do illegal stuff. I feel like that's the best option.
After 3 months, my beloved boyfriend paid me a visit and said, "Thanks, you didn't rat on me. If they had caught me, I would have gotten a long time."
You're gonna, you know, there's a police officer about 5 feet away from you, right? Probably shouldn't confess to crimes. Here's a tip. I know I shouldn't be giving tips to criminals here. If you're not a prisoner and you go and visit a jail, don't confess to breaking the law, because you'll end up staying there.
But once you're out of here, I'll take care of you. Wow, the guy that couldn't get a job wanted to take care of me. How romantic. I told him to F off and that I never wanted to see him again. He responded, "Fine, then good luck raising our kid on your own. You get what you deserve."
Wow. Can you imagine changing your tune that quickly?
Hey, babe. Thanks for all you done for me. I promise that when you're out of here, I'm gonna be there for you, and I'm gonna support you and our child.
F off.
Oh, fine, idiot. Good luck on your own then, loser, idiot.
That's a bad sign.
Okay, I had enough. I filed a report to the police and told them how my boyfriend had helped me break into the car. From there, it was easy to convict me.
Boom.
Because
Well, yeah, no, they're gonna go right after a dude with hair like that. It's unfair. It's an unfair world, but hey, me having tattoos makes me 10% more likely to get treated poorly by the legal system. It's a sad reality.
Because the police had DNA traces from the crime scene that matched him. It also wasn't his first felony, so now he's serving a 3-year prison sentence. And all because of me. But I was still miserable, because being pregnant in prison at age 16 is no fun. The older women didn't respect me, and often forced me to give them my food.
That's horrible! You have a child to feed! Yo, denying a pregnant lady food that's horrible. That is absolutely horrible. Well, no wonder they're in jail. They're terrible people. Okay, but I will say the combination of Fruit Loops, bread, and a chicken leg seems like a horrible mixture. One of you guys, eat some Fruit Loops with milk and eat a chicken leg at the same time. Let me know how that goes. What is that experience like? Let me know in the comments below.
That was my life until I felt myself cramping. I screamed, "My baby is coming! My baby is coming!"
Yo, get this woman to the hospital! Oh my gosh. Get this woman to a hospital ASAP! Oh my gosh, it's coming. Oh my gosh.
But instead, they brought me to another cell and handcuffed both my arms.
Oh my gosh! Put these guards in the prison. This is the most horrible thing I've ever heard. I wasn't ready. I was not ready. I was not ready.
I couldn't believe it. I mean, where was I supposed to run? When a doctor finally arrived, I was already screaming out of pain.
Of
He told
course.
the guards to free me from my handcuffs, but they refused and said, "We aren't allowed to do that." I had
What
so
the
many
heck?
thoughts-
That sounds like some baloney. There is no way. That is a human rights issue right there. Listen, if any of you guys have given birth in jail, first of all, I don't know how you found this channel, but let me know. Were you handcuffed or did they let you freehand it? You know, like most pregnant people having a child. You'd think literally the most important moment in a human's life, they would let you have your hands free, but hey, breaking into a car, you know? It's some very serious stuff.
I had so many thoughts racing through my head. What if something went wrong? What if I couldn't push out the baby because I'm tied to my bed? Well, giving birth to my baby took 5 hours.
Oh
But everything went well. You probably didn't know that prisoners are allowed to raise their babies inside their cell. But for many women, that's their only choice. And I can tell you, it was horrible. The other inmates often looked at my daughter as if they were planning to hurt her. So, to keep
Oh
her
my
safe,
gosh.
I gave her to my mom until I came out.
Okay, this lines up. This lines up with what we read. Given to a relative. There we go, that's better. At least you don't have to give your Fruit Loops up anymore. A woman's Fruit Loops require protection. Protect the Fruit Loops. 2020. If I am elected president of the United States of Canada, I will make it a felony to steal someone's Fruit Loops. So many kids right now are like, yeah! My big brother always takes my Fruit Loops! Thank you, Robert! If they have that accent, then they probably don't live in America.
Looking back, I can tell you that going to prison was a life-changing experience for me. I realized I had to become a responsible adult, or my life would only become worse. That's why I graduated high school and got a job as a dental assistant. It doesn't make me rich, but I'm happy to help people and to have a secure job. Most importantly, I've learned to not date dishonest people like my ex-boyfriend.
Going to prison was hard. It taught me a lot of valuable lessons. The most important one is that it taught me to not date people like this. I wouldn't need to go to prison to know that. Did you really need to go to prison to figure that out? I learned a valuable lesson today. Yikes. Also, dental assistant, good job. I know a few of them, and that pays pretty well. I don't know what she's talking about.
Those people will only ruin your life.
Dang, it's probably correct. That one was a lot.
Wow, Scooby, I hope that boyfriend burns in hell.
I'll say, what a horrible human being. Do you agree with what I was saying before now, Mickey?
Yes, Scooby, I do. I do. If only every boyfriend was like RobertIDK.
Hey, okay, guys, no, thank you. You don't need to say that. All right, those ones weren't super inappropriate, but they were very weird. Next time, we're gonna go real inappropriate, okay? I'll find some, but they're still pretty bananas, if you ask me. Those stories were pretty bananas. Anyways, go check out another one. I've done this series twice before. Check out one of them. I'll see you there, you know? I'll see you there either way. I'll still say hi to you. Peace out, homies. I love y'all. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good one.